Are you looking to improve your sales without resorting to pushy tactics? Welcome to Sales Made Easy, the podcast that helps you to achieve better sales results and gain long-lasting clients through relational selling. Let's get right into it. What is the good word? Let's talk sales today. You know, a lot of people want sales to happen faster. I need more sales. Saying that you need more sales does not necessarily translate into getting more sales. The fact that we quote unquote need sales makes us look desperate. It's sort of like, I'm going to go back years ago, long before I was married. I was a teenager making a phone call to the pretty girl I met at a party. I got up the courage to make the call, which is good. I asked for the order, which was also good. But because I was so excited and unprepared, I probably spoke way too fast. I probably came across as desperate. And I got the response that I didn't want to hear, which was, no, that's okay. So I didn't really want to overcome any objections at that point. I was just hoping for the yes, and it didn't work out, and I was disappointed. That happens in sales, folks. So what can we do about this? It's all part of the preparation. So just as we are preparing to make the call, probably rehearsing a little bit, writing down the possible outcomes. They might say something along the lines of, I'm not ready for this. We decided to go a different direction. We need more information. Your price is too high. And we're thinking about all the things that we could say, and we are focused on ourselves, which is okay because it's all preparation. The minute we look that this is about us when we're on this call or in front of the person, if it starts to look about us, we're in trouble. The buyer is going to pick up on this and say, you know what? They don't care about me. They just care about the sale. And that's not a great place to be. So what do we do to remove ourselves from the outcome? My friend James Muir, author of the book The Perfect Close and Unsticking Deals, two great books I highly recommend. He and I had this conversation about how do you remove yourself from the outcome. And he said more or less that before you go into the conversation, you're telling yourself that there is going to be an outcome here. It may go my way, it may not go my way. In either case, I'm there to help the person, to serve the person. So if you think along those lines, it takes the pressure off. All we're doing is making the offer. All we're doing is trying to help the buyer to solve a problem. They may not want that problem solved, or they may not be ready for it to be solved, or they may want it solved from somebody else. Those are all possible outcomes. In either scenario, it doesn't mean we are losing that prospect forever. So the way we respond, the way we react, the way we carry ourselves is going to help for future opportunities. So I like that approach. It takes the pressure off completely. So now mentally, we understand that there's an outcome that's going to happen. It may go our way, it may not go our way. So in the moment, what I try to do is do the Navy SEAL thing, which is inhale, count to 4, hold my breath quietly, count to 4, and exhale quietly, count to 4. What that box breathing does for the Navy SEALs is it helps them to stay calm in high stress situations. Well, sales can be high stress. So for us, just to breathe, to exhale. Notice the next time you're in a stressful situation, you're asking someone for the order, just pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to your shoulders, how you're sitting. Are you at the edge of the seat? Is your neck and shoulders, are they compressed? Or are you relaxed, sitting back, chill, knowing that there's going to be an outcome. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help one way or the other. You wanting the business and wearing that on your face, again, it's like others have said before me, it's that commission breath that buyers pick up on, and it doesn't smell good. It's worse than coffee breath. So that's where people start to push away. The hands come up. They mentally shut down and they say, I'm all set. And now they need a break. So instead of being in that situation, by you being chill and relaxed and helpful, looking to serve, you can listen. You can look at the response. You don't need to immediately come back at them. Let the response that they give you sink in and see what their facial expression is and thank them for sharing that with you. So now you're thanking them. You're all about serving. They're relaxed. You're not putting any pressure. This is where you could say something along the lines of asking a question that might be, something along these lines. I totally appreciate where you're coming from. Sometimes I'm the same way. So if, for example, the person might say, I'm just not ready to make a decision yet. I say, I go through the same thing sometimes. And I'm thinking a certain way as to what I need to do next to help me understand you and so I can be a better resource for you. When you say you're not ready yet, what's coming to mind for you? And you are relaxed, right? Calm voice. You're breathing. Just stop and listen. Now, they may not come back in the first 5 seconds. The longer it goes, it's better for you because now you're showing patience that you're there to serve, you're there to help, and when they respond, acknowledge it, thank them again. All you're trying to do is serve them at this point. And we'll talk about this in another opportunity, in another episode, as to what we might be able to say to help keep that sale moving forward. But at this particular moment, if you don't want to go any further, they gave you a response. You could say something along the lines of the James Muir perfect close. Totally appreciate that. What would be a good next step for us at this point so I work completely with your time frame and what's important to you? And pause. Let them respond. Thank them again and set up. If they say a good next step is, why don't you give me a call in a couple of weeks? I would ask if we could pencil it in the calendar so they're getting a reminder and they're going to see your name. They may not be available for that call. They may want to ghost you because they're still not ready. That's okay. That little reminder will be helpful. If they don't take the call, it's not the end of the world, but you're there trying to serve. And that's really the best we can do. I think if you are wearing the commission breath, so to speak, that you're really wanting the sale, you're feeling like you need the sale, you're not going to do any of these things and you're going to look desperate, and that is going to make the person ghost you for a lot longer, maybe forever. So I hope that helps. Remove yourself from the outcome, practice it, pay attention to your breathing, be relaxed, serve the client, because I hear if you serve first, the selling will follow. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening to Sales Made Easy. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Also, you're invited to join the Facebook group Sales Training Selling with Dignity. Serve first, the selling will follow.